Hello everyone, my name is Akash Patel and welcome to my video of AWS Cloud Practitioner learning journey. So today we are going to talk about one of the most interesting and important part of AWS database in the cloud. So we will learn about we will learn about two most powerful database service, Amazon RDS and Amazon DynamoDB. So I will explain what they are, how they work, and when to use each one using very easy words and simple real life examples. So don't worry if you are never worked with database before. This video is made for absolutely beginners. So let's start learning together. If you don't see my previous video, just go to my channel and see that first, so you can easily understand this concept. So let's start. What is database? So database is, before jumping in AWS, let's first understand what is database really. So database is a place where you store and organize data in a way that's easy to find and use later. So for example, your connect list on your phone For example, your contact list on your phone is like a small database. It stores names, phone numbers, and email neatly. In companies or apps, database stores things like user accounts, products, or sales. So AWS gives us managed database, which means AWS take care of all the hard work like backups, update, and scaling. So you can just focus on your application. So let's move to the next. Why database is important? So database are super important because they help us organize information properly. Without database, we would have messy data that hard to search or manage. So think about your phone. If all contacts were in the text file, finding one number would take forever, but in a database, it's fast and easy. So in the cloud, database are even more useful because data grows quickly and AWS help handle that growth automatically. So it all keeps data safe, backup, and always available 24 by 7. So AWS database service and overview. Let's see some overview. So in AWS, there are many database services, but the two main ones for beginners are Amazon RDS, Relational Database Service, and Amazon DynamoDB, no SQL database. So let's understand what this means step by step. So let's see AWS RDS, Relational Database Service. So Amazon RDS stands for Relational Database Service. Relational means data is stored in tables, just like an Excel sheet with row and columns. RDS supports popular database systems like MySQL, uh, PostgreSQL, Oracle, and SQL Service Server. The best part is the AWS manage it for you. It does all the hard stuffs like backups, updates, and recovery automatically. So you just create your database, add your data, and start using it. So how AWS RDS works, simple explanation. So when you create an RDS database, AWS set up everything behind the scenes, the server, storage, and backup. You pick your database type, for example, MySQL, give it a name, and AWS handle the rest. If your app gets more user, RDS can automatically scale up to handle more data traffic. Uh, it also stores copy of your data in different location for extra safety. So even if something fail, your data stay online and secure. Let's see some real life examples. So let's take an easy example. Imagine your college want to keep student records, names, IDs, grades, attendance, and courses. They can use Amazon RDS with MySQL to store all these in a need table format. So if more students joins, AWS automatically adds more storage space. And if something goes wrong, AWS already has a backup ready. So RDS is like having a super smart assistants who take care of your database for you. So let's see Amazon DynamoDB. No SQL database. So now let's talk about the second service, Amazon DynamoDB. DynamoDB is a no SQL database, which means it doesn't use row and columns like RDS does. Instead, it store key value pairs, kind of like a dictionary or a contact list. This gives is more flexible because not all data has to look the same. It's also super fast and can handle millions of users at once, which make it great for mobile apps, gamings, and e-commerce systems. How DynamoDB works. Let's see some easy explanation. DynamoDB automatically spread your data across multiple servers so that it's always fast and available. You don't have to worry about setting up anything. AWS handles scaling, hardware, and backup automatically. It's designed for speed and simplicity. When someone use your data app, DynamoDB can instantly find the data and send it back with almost zero latency, zero delay. It's like having a super organized digital notebook that never slow down. So let's see some real life examples. So here's simple example. Imagine you create a mobile app where user can save their favorite songs. So each user has a different playlist and preferences. If you used a regular relational database, it would be hard to store that flexible data, but with DynamoDB, it easy. You can just store each user as a record with any data you want. It fast, flexible, and automatically scales as more people join your apps. So let's see some simple comparisons, RDS versus DynamoDB. So now let's compare RDS and DynamoDB in very easy words. So RDS use table perfect for structured data that follows rules. DynamoDB use key value pairs perfect for flexible data that change often. RDS is a great for things like banking systems, schools, or e-commerces. Then DynamoDB is perfect for app, chat systems, or online games. So in short, RDS, organized Excel sheet, and DynamoDB is flexible notebook. So you can see that quick comparison, when to use which one. So here's a simple way to decide if your data is structured and has a clear relationship like student courses or orders, use RDS. If your data is flexible, fast changing, or user based like social media profiles or app data, so use DynamoDB. So both are managed by AWS, so you don't have to manage servers, just focus on your project. Let's see free tier and safety tips. So the best thing is both services have a free tier, which is perfect for students. So RDS gives up to 750 free hours per month for small database. DynamoDB gives 25 GB of free storage and 200 million free requests each month. That's more than enough for learning and small projects. Just remember to delete test databases after you are done to avoid small extra costs. Let's see some common mistakes, and we can also see how to fix it. So first one is mixing up RDS and DynamoDB. Remember, RDS is equal to structured table, DynamoDB is equal to flexible data. Forgetting to delete text to database. Always clean up after practicing. Thinking DynamoDB can't handle big data, it actual can scale to million of users. So using RDS when you don't need it for small flexible projects, DynamoDB is faster and simpler. How database connect to other services? So in AWS database don't work alone. They connect with other services. EC2 can use RDS or DynamoDB to store app data. S3 can be used to store database backups or reports, and VPC keeps everything private and secure inside your network. So this is how AWS built complete systems, compute plus storage plus database plus networking, all working together. So let's see some mini checklist for student. Can I explain the difference between RDS and DynamoDB? Do I know which one to use for structured versus flexible data? Did I practice using free tier database safely? Can I explain how database connect with other AWS services? So let's see some recap and summary. So let's quickly recap everything we learned today. A database is a place to store and organize data. RDS stores data in table with a clear structure and relationships. DynamoDB stores flexible key value data that grows automatically, and both are managed by AWS, so you don't have to worry about servers or backups. So together, they make it super easy to manage and store data in the cloud. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching my video on AWS database in the cloud. I hope this made database easy and fun to understand for you. If you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click bell icon to get notification when I post my next video on AWS networking and VPC. A very big thank you to my professor, Dr. Govindaswamy, for your amazing guidance and support. You always make learning exciting and simple for a student like me. Your encouragement motivate me to learn and explain AWS confidently. So this was Akash Patel from Concordia University Chicago, sharing my AWS Cloud Practitioner journey. See you in the next video. Stay curious and keep learning the cloud.